Okay, it's dark in here and you can hear the rain. We're in the barn. Tom's birthday was the other day, so we decided to go out and have a family meal, and a thunderstorm came rolling through while we were in town, and we came back and my chicken tractor had been blown way over and it crushed one of my turkeys, and Tom and I found 3 more turkeys that were cold. They were out in the rain because when it scooted across the field, it just basically went over the top of my turkeys and left them out in the rain, cold rain. And so the one got crushed, and I'll show you these other 3 in a little bit. Looks like that's all my casualties from it, but yeah, it's kind of heartbreaking. But I'll show you the 3. They actually act like they might make it. I'm not sure. I'm filming with my camera because, oh yeah, one's even moving a little bit. I did put them together. As you can see, they're cold. But we got them in out of it. Oh, they're so miserable. It just breaks my heart. I don't know if they're gonna make it or not, but we got them in a heat lamp. We got them covered. We'll see. And that's 3 of the turkeys. So of the 8 turkeys that I bought the other day, I definitely have 1 casualty, and I've got 3 more down. I can't tell if they're gonna make it or not. So that leaves me, when I looked out there a while ago, I had 2 white-breasted turkeys and 2 bronze-breasted turkeys, and those that actually were able to stay in the chicken tractor have stayed dry, but if they didn't, they were got all wet. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I hope it works out. If not, we'll live. All right, the storm is over, and you can see the sky behind it and stuff. So I kind of wanted to show you a little bit. You can see this was facing this way. It was going long ways this way. And in fact, I think you can see, yeah, here's where the wheels, where's the other wheel? There's one wheel. Oh, and the other one's up under, it's stuck up underneath the thing there. So you can see where it swung around. And that's why it crushed the one chick. And everybody that was able to stay in stayed dry. So I think the worst of that part is over tonight. I'm really grateful for that. Best I can tell, those guys weathered it just fine. I mean, the chickens are all wet. Ducks, you can't ever really hardly tell when they're wet. I mean, except for, I cleared up around their pen earlier today. Got some more mowing done and everything. So I want to get that middle part mowed down too, though. But it looks like the adult ducks are doing pretty good. I've got one that's limping a little bit. We came out yesterday, was it yesterday morning? I think it was. And poor thing, she sneaks out. I think she has a nest outside of the pen. And she sneaks out, and I come out and found her all wound up in the poultry net. It's not electrified because it's not closed. It's got open so they can come out from over there and go into there. So it's not electrified, thank God. But poor little thing, she was wound up so tight that Tom and I both had to unwind her. And she doesn't seem to be any worse for the wear, except for she's got a little bit of a limp. And I think she's going to recover fully. But boy, she was tangled. I know the lighting is weird. And I've got help from a dog again. But you can see one is actually standing. Well, 2 of them are standing now. One of them is she's still sitting, it's still sitting down. But they're perked up a little bit. I did put some food and some water in here. Oh, I really didn't think they were going to make it. But it looks like they might. We'll have to keep an eye on. Just a minute. Had to stop the camera for a moment so I could admonish the dog not to try to go through the screen after my birds. So this has only been about half an hour, I believe, since when I first started recording this. So that one is still, I say she, well, it is smaller than the rest of them. Considering what they look like when I first put them in there, it's a real relief. I hope this other one, well, no, look, it's trying to act like it's trying to get up too. A little weak still. Looks like I'm going to have to get away. Hey, get back. All right, let me close this up. So that's encouraging. I'm grateful. That was kind of rough. I was already tired anyway. I had already done a lot of mowing, and it was with a riding lawnmower, but we got a lot of holes. We got a lot. And every once in a while, I actually have to get off of the mower and actually pull the mower back off of out of a hole. So it's not like I'm just sitting there. And apparently I should have worn gloves because I've got some blisters too. But so I was already tired before we went to town. But you know, you gotta celebrate somebody's birthday. I'm sorry, you just got to do it. You know, when Tom and I first started dating, he was, oh, birthdays are like any other day. It's like, no, they're not. If you live that long, you're going to celebrate it. And by golly, if you're going around me, we're going to celebrate birthdays. And that's what we did tonight to the best of our ability. And so I don't know if I'm going to have a sunset for you tonight. I hadn't even looked. Ooh, that'd be cool if I could get a sunset. It's already behind the cloud, or down below the sunset's already done. So I'm not going to get you a sunset tonight. But I think I've only had one loss. I'll have to keep an eye on the other one. It's good to see those other two turkey poults getting up and about. I don't believe I had any more losses. I counted, and all my barred rocks were in there. It was hard to tell, but the other 4 poults, the 2 bronze-breasted and the 2 white-breasted, that were inside of it were still okay. I have trouble determining how many of my meat birds. If I may have lost one. I can't tell. I'll have to recount. But considering how far that had moved and what had all happened, and I'm grateful for what I got, and I'm sorry I lost the one, and I thought I'd lost 4. So I'm tired. I'm glad to be home. I'm glad that I didn't have any more losses than I did. So I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with some of the other people, because you know they tell you sometimes, especially when you're homestead, there are days that you just go, I quit, I'm done. And I didn't feel like that today. I was heartbroken, and you know, listening to those poor birds when they were chirping because they were freezing cold just broke my heart. But you know, so it's kind of an emotional day, but you know, I don't feel like quitting yet. And there are days when you do feel like quitting. But like I said, go ahead and like and subscribe and share this with some other people who need to see some of this kind of stuff, to know that there are good and bad of homesteading, of raising your own food, you know, and pets, animals, whatever, you know. My turkeys and my chickens are not my pets. They're food for us. So, but it's still hard when you have something like that. But tomorrow's another day. And like I say, live until you die, guys. Even if on the rough days, live until you die. God bless, guys. It's the next morning, and I know it's dark in here. But look, all 3 of them are up and about. Let me see if I can move this. I don't see a dog nearby. Hang on. Okay, got the screen out of the way anyway. But all 3 of them are up and about. And one's even eating, and I'm sure the others have started eating also. So I'm really grateful. I only had 1 loss out of that terrible storm last night. So we'll get these guys reunited with all the rest of their birds, bird kind, whatever you call them, flock. I've got 3 different kinds of birds out there, but I'm so grateful these guys made it.